What's up? Trash Man MMA. We're back. We're live. A whole 24 hours after the event posted or event got done, but I'm going to still post this and say immediate recap. Because it's my immediate recap, alright? Anyways, though. Man, you already know I had to ace this fucking card, man. I didn't ace it, but I went 10-2. That's pretty much acing it. And I got the main event pick right down to the exact detail, bro. I got everything right about it. Kamaru Usman, pressure grappler, sticking it to him with the jab, sticking it to him with the right hand, sticking it to him with the left hook. Pressing up against the fence when it needed to. Easy takedown. What does Buckley throw? Hooks only, my boy. Look at any Buckley fight. He's throwing hook, and hook. And if the left hook don't land, guess what he's going to throw? The right hook. If the right hook don't land, guess what he's going to throw? He's going to try the left hook again. Bro doesn't know what a straight punch is. And honestly, it's impressive he got to the top 15 of this division with only throwing hooks. But that's a little cap because he does kind of have a nice double jab, but he don't use it. He didn't use it this fight. He used it probably once, maybe twice. But this fight was generational. I think I deserve the pass for getting this main event pick right. I know my boy Usman. Would give it to me. I know he would. Buckley might be a little salty when I use it, but it don't matter. Because I know my boy Usman and me locked in like that for real. But, what a main card. What a main event. I got it right. But let's go through the whole card. Let's go top to bottom. Because why the fuck would I start with Jamie Linhorth versus fucking Vanessa Damopoulos? Give me 5 good reasons why. And then I still won't do it. Let's get into the fucking main event. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley went. Holy fuck, look at these strikes. Oh, significant strikes is actually very close. It's probably all the ground strikes that Kamaru Usman landed. Because I swear at some point he landed like 30-0 on ground strikes in one of the rounds. One of the earlier rounds. But like I said, Kamaru Usman decision. I believe I said 48-47. I thought Buckley would make it a bit more competitive. Which it was. It was a 48-47 on one scorecard. So, damn, I'm just I'm a once in a lifetime picker, dog. But Kamaru Usman just shuts down Joaquin Buckley, exposes all of his weaknesses. Joaquin Buckley isn't necessarily shit. He's not bad, but in my opinion, these were always glaring weaknesses in his game. Just pressure, not pressure grappling, but yeah, pressure grapplers beat Buckley. Because Buckley, one, he needs to be the hammer in a fight. He can't be the nail. Buckley doesn't know how to fight while being pressured. He needs to be the one on the front foot. He needs to be the one with, and I hate to use this term, but he needs to be the one with the aura. If somebody out auras Joaquin Buckley, it's just like, it's not that his whole game plan is minute. It's just that like he's gonna have a tougher time backing his opponent up. He's gonna have a hard time establishing his presence. Because from the get-go, you saw Kamaru Usman, he wasn't gonna take a back foot, and Kamaru Usman never takes a back foot, and that was a prime reason why I picked Usman. Because Buckley needs to have you up against the fence. Buckley needs to have you on the back foot, giving up octagon control, so that when you engage, he has the entire octagon to back up to, and he just disengages. But you don't have that against Usman. When Buckley was going up against Usman, they were right in the center of the octagon. If Usman not more on the front foot and not pressuring Joaquin Buckley more up against the fence. So when it was time to disengage, Joaquin Buckley had to circle around, but he'd still be up against the fence. And that's when Usman would just shoot in, take him down, or take him to the fence, then take him down, which is mainly how he got him down. Take him to the fence, Joaquin Buckley would defend, and Usman, honestly, at times, Usman's strength was fucking generational, dude. He just fucking, they'd be in that kind of, 50-50 position. Buckley semi-stuffing it. He's like defending it. And then Kamaru Usman, he's kind of just still on it, still holding it. 30 seconds go by. All right, brown boy, this shit. And just fucking take him to the floor. First round was extremely dominant from Kamaru Usman. Let's look at the 41-1. Yeah, that's something, dude. And I know that it only says 7 significant strikes. I don't believe that because Kamaru Usman was landing a lot of crazy elbows on Buckley. That's how he cut him open in the first round. Right, it was honestly a really dangerous spot, and I was getting worried because I had Kamaru Usman for decision. So I was actually kind of getting worried with that cut on Buckley's right eye. I was like, fuck, hopefully that doesn't get worse because they will stop that for that eye. I've seen fights get stopped for a lot less. But Usman, dominant first round, gets the perfect takedown, pulls him down, and once I seen that first takedown that Kamaru got, I stopped watching. I got up and I like went to the fridge. I was like, what am I gonna eat? Because I just knew the fight was over. I just knew it. I knew that once Kamaru Usman got him down and was able to hold him down, I said, oh, that's wraps. This isn't Colby Covington resorting to grappling. This isn't Colby Covington crashing into you and saying, oh, I guess the single leg is right there. I guess I'll take it. No, this is Kamaru Usman. Bitch, give me that fucking double leg now. Give me that fucking double leg on a fucking platter and feed it to me right now. That's the mentality Usman had going into this fight. He had his wrestling, which has always been his bread and butter. Kamaru Usman has fallen in love. He kind of had that, digressing in his, not digressing, but he had that skill switch up where he fell in love with the striking, right? Which he's a really good striker, but he forgot his I don't want to say forgot, but he's kind of set his bread and butter to the side. He's been focusing on the scrambled eggs. He's been focusing on the bacon and the hash browns. He forgot the bread and butter. He forgot the toast. He forgot the toast on the side of the bread. He forgot He forgot where you from. He forgot what we came up on. That bread and butter. But he really brought it back and really let it shine against Joaquin Buckley, who absolutely could not stuff any of the first 4 takedowns. Shit. Once Usman shot that 5th, though, Joaquin Buckley was like, alright, get the fuck off me, bitch. And that's exactly what he did. He stuffed. Joaquin Buckley got taken down 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th once, and that once was all he needed. Kamaru Usman would control him for the rest of the round. They have takedown? Yeah, takedown, watch. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and none in the 5th. Now, I thought this was... I mean, there's really nothing to say about this. Fucking Kamaru Usman is back, and I've been listening to Chief Keef all fucking day because of this guy. All fucking day, I've been listening to Finado. I don't like... what is that song called? It's not I don't like, but it's like Don't Know Him or some shit like that. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up. I don't know them. Yeah. And then I've been listening to, chill. I ain't trying to get fucking copyright. But yeah, I've been listening to some headlines by Drake. They must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody tell me I'm washed up. Oh, I needed that. You feel me? But Kamaru Usman, what a dominant performance. I'm so glad that I called this fight to a T. The jab, the winning the pocket exchanges, which he was. The pressure takedowns, the not backing up, the Buckley only throwing hooks, the Buckley terrible takedown defense. The Buckley gets controlled for a minute and 45 seconds and gets resorting Colby Covington, who's washed and weaker, against Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman, who's a 10 times better grappler than Colby Covington. He just really wrestle fucks Joaquin Buckley for 20 minutes and then kind of fails. He fails like 5 takedowns in the 5th, though, if I'm not wrong. Which, hey, I mean, hey, it happens. In the 4th, going into the 5th, Buckley's corner tells him, Buckley, we need you to match his level. We need you. And I haven't watched back the fight, but maybe it was Kamaru Usman gassing out a little bit. Maybe it was harder to get the takedowns with the sweat and all. You know, they're not as dry. But even in the second round, they didn't look dry at all. The motherfuckers were shining and shining. They look like fucking leather boots, bro. I don't know if that was racist or not. But Buckley's corner told him, we need you to match that level. Which maybe that helped them. And I know a lot of people salty about it, but maybe that's what Buckley needed to hear. He really just needed to be reminded how to stuff a takedown. His corner said, we need you to match his level, Buckley, and you'll stuff him. That's all you need to do. And honestly, yeah, he would match Usman's level. He would immediately, like, fucking, you know what I'm saying? There was a few times where Usman feinted the takedown, and Buckley was already prepared for it. And when Usman did shoot in, Buckley would just easily shuck him off, and then get to going with the hands. So Buckley did have a good 5th, but that 5th just wasn't nearly enough. And I thought Usman was landing great strikes still. A lot of people want to say that Kamaru Usman's striking looked very, I guess, withered against Buckley, but I don't think so. I think Kamaru Usman's striking was amazing. I believe he landed the better shots on Buckley. And I know that may sound crazy, but just listen to me. Watch the fight back, and you will see Kamaru Usman stiffening Buckley with that jab. Stiffening him with right and left hooks. There were times where Buckley would be a little dazed, and way more dazed than Kamaru Usman was. Buckley never really landed solid on the chin of Usman. Buckley would throw hooks that always looked like they were landing, but they never were. They were always landing with just like forearms. His forearms would land. He would swing, and his forearms would catch Kamaru Usman's shoulders or Kamaru Usman's guard. Like, his strikes never really fucking landed, and never landed flush. Like, it was never, right hand on chin. Except a few times. In the 4th and 5th, yeah, there was a few times where, like, holy shit, Kamaru Usman fucking ate that. But for every one of those, Kamaru Usman would have one of his own where it's like, damn, Buckley low-key got a chin on him too, because Usman was landing some hard jabs, some hard hooks. And Kamaru Usman was winning in the pocket, in my opinion, besides the 4th and 5th. Buckley kind of stole those rounds a little bit. More so the 5th, not really the 4th, in my opinion. In my opinion, Kamaru Usman still won the 4th. But good on Buckley. Buckley isn't shit. Nobody's saying Buckley is shit, but after rewatching the Colby fight and not watching it and not remembering it with rose-tinted glasses, you can see the extremely fatal flaws in Buckley's game, which is what I did, and was how I switched my pick on like a day notice before the fight and went Kamaru Usman, because it's just so glaring and it's so apparent that he would be weak to a pressure grappler, and not a grappler who's resorting to takedowns. I think a Brady beats him. I think a Islam potentially beats him. I don't know how Islam is gonna look at 170, but I think Islam beats him, which is not saying much. I mean, you're losing to probably the GOAT of the sport. I mean, it's not like you're bad or anything. And Sean Brady kind of looking real good right now. But all good in Kamaru Usman. Nigerian Nightmares back, bro. This honestly felt like Volk winning against Diego Lopez. This shit felt generational. This shit was so fucking hype, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Kamaru Usman, though, stop being a little baby. Fight Bilal. I know you said, who? Who? Yeah, Brady, Bilal. Fuck, damn. Yeah, Bilal, little bro. Fight Bilal. Or Brady. Whichever one you want. I think Brady's the tougher matchup, though, if you ask me. On to the next. I got this pick right, though. I got this pick right. On to the next. Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. I didn't watch this fight. I didn't watch this. I was driving home. I was busy. You know, I was busy. What can I say? I didn't watch this fight. I heard Miranda Maverick got a crazy, sub attempt in the second round though, but yeah, Miranda Maverick outstruck her in the first and outstruck her in the second with total strikes and had a sub attempt and had a reversal. I don't know how she didn't win the first 2 rounds, and then she got 3 strikes landed on her in the third round. So 30-27 fucking Rose Namajunas, though. Whatever dumbass fucking sport. Miranda Maverick won it, even though I didn't watch it. Anyways, on to the next. I got that pick wrong, so I'm 1-1 right now. Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petroski. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick because all this yapping gets my mouth dry. Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petroski. Do I remember this fight? Do I actually remember this fight? Can I talk about this fight? Honestly, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't remember a thing about this fight. I don't remember a fucking thing about this fight. What happened in this fight? I don't even remember I don't remember looking at Shabazian. I don't remember seeing Petrowski. Is this a fight? Did this happen? This shit was just like, I don't know, gamma rayed into existence without my knowing. The gamma rays extracted all information of this fight out of my brain. This fight didn't happen, but I got the pick right. This is just literally one of those fights where you look back and you're like, oh yeah. Not oh yeah, but it's just like, you know? It's just one of those fights where you look back in Edmund Shabazian's record and you just see like, filler fights. This is a filler fight. This didn't happen. On my soul, you can't convince me that fight happened. On to the next. Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. Cody Garbrandt, I guess he won the first. And I was kind of worried. I was like, eesh. I was like, what's going on here? It's not looking too well. But then Raoni Barcelos clutched up, as I knew he would. He didn't really do much. And not that he didn't do much, but I mean, it's Cody Garbrandt, It's fucking Cody Garbrandt. I'm sorry, but nobody's picking Cody Garbrandt in the big 2025, little bro. Like, I honestly feel like Cody Garbrandt. Look, I'm not an old head, right? I didn't watch Cody Garbrandt on the mystical night, right? The only Cody Garbrandt fights that I actually watched, I think I watched like his last 3, maybe 4. Who are they? I couldn't tell you. But yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. But has Cody Garbrandt ever evolved as a fighter? Has he ever evolved? Like, and I'm not even trying to diss. This is a genuine question. And for all the old heads who like, oh, bro, Cody Garbrandt. Genuinely, type it in the comments, bro. Has Cody Garbrandt actually evolved as a fighter? Since the Dominic Cruz fight, has he added any level to his game? Has he, or is he still just a somewhat fast, slick striker? Has he added anything? Ask yourself that question and get back to me, bro, in the comments. I want to fucking know, because as of right now, I'm gonna take that as a big fat no. No, he never has. Raoni Barcelos gets it done at the age of, I think he's like 62. Yeah, I think he's 62. On to the next fight. I got this one right. So right now I'm 2-1. On to the next fight down the card. Mansour Abdul Malik versus Cody Brundage. I am continuously disappointed by Mansour Abdul Malik. All 4 fights that I've watched with this guy have been all 4 big fat fucking stinkers. Big fat fucking stinkers. His contender series fight, I watched it at work and I was like, I'm what am I doing? I was like, I'm on the clock right now and I'm watching this bullshit. What the fuck is this? And then his fight against Tricoli or whatever his name is. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? His fight against Nick Klein? What the fuck is this, bro? Why are you allowing a guy to flop in front of you? Why are you letting Cody Brundage low-key beat you for 2 rounds? Why? I don't understand how Malik got the win. Okay, this is dead even. So round 2 can go whatever way you want. But really? 30-27? I guess there was a 29-28. So yeah, maybe they did give Brundage the first round and they gave him the second 2 rounds. But like, how are you even going to score the 3rd round? How are you gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna not score the round, we're not gonna score the headbutt, but we're gonna score the round, dude? So you're just gonna score him beating him up on the floor after the headbutt? I don't know, bruh. Cody Brundage, I'm not really salty about Cody Brundage not getting the win, because that would have sold my picks and I would have been so fucking mad. So I'm not upset about Cody Brundage, and this is like the 3rd time in a fucking row that this has happened for Cody Brundage, man. Headbutts, illegal knees to a grounded opponent, all types of things, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not really upset about Cody Blockhead Brundage getting, robbed. But Mansour Abdul Malik still continuously disappointing the UFC MMA fan base. What a fucking dud. This guy is not good. He relies, he's like an actual proper middleweight Joaquin Buckley, like early in his career. He solely relies on physicality. He really has little to no technique and absolutely zero killer instinct, in my opinion. So, Mansour Abdul Malik, I will put a parlay on him to lose in his next 2 fights. On to the next, Alonzo Menifield versus Amor Sai. Cut them both at the UFC. Cut them both at the UFC. Nobody wants retarded Alonzo Menifield on the main card. Nobody wants retardo Menifield ranked. Cut Umar Sai. Boring as fuck. He's French too. Get these fucking retards out the fucking sport, dude. I don't know how Umar Sai didn't win as well. I mean, just off stats alone. I didn't watch the fight, dude. I almost fell asleep. Like, I dead ass. Did I fall asleep? No. It was at my family's house. I was eating food and I was just like, I refused to look at the TV, dude. I don't know. Fuck off. I'm not talking about this fight. Paul Craig was going to win this fight. Paul Craig was going to win this fight and he should have won this fight. The up kicks to grounded opponents while you yourself are also grounded should be legal. I'm just going to say it, dude. Like, soccer kicks, bad. Up kicks while you are grounded from bottom position, while somebody is about to rain down the crazy fucking ground and pound, should be legal, bro. Should be fucking legal. But anyways, in the first round, Paul Craig up kicks Rodolfo Bellato with a second to go. And honestly, I don't think Bellato was faking it. I think he over-exaggerated, and the over-exaggeration led to him getting, like, low-key concussed. Because he's fine, he gets up kick, and he's like, dude, what the fuck? He's looking at the ref, he kind of like falls to his back, as really any fighter would do. Falls to his back, and then he kind of just slaps, like, hard. He kind of just whacks the back of his head directly on the canvas, and that's when it all goes downhill. It's not beforehand when he's like, fake falling to the floor. It's after his head very hard, very harshly just whacks the canvas and bounces. It's like, oh, that wasn't good. And then that is when he starts, he goes through the nightmare of, Paul Craig getting him in a triangle in the last second. He's like, no, no, fucking Itachi's, fucking 100-year fucking genjutsu. Another water break. But yeah, I don't think Rodolfo Bellato is faking it. But I would have also got this pick right. I would have gotten Paul Craig winning. He was low-key winning the first round. So, yeah. Paul Craig would have won. And honestly, dare I say, should have won. On to the next fight. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. It's Court McGee and Michael Chiesa. Nobody gives a fuck about these two. I want to say so many slurs right now. And I'm upset that I can't. I want to say so many slurs regarding these fat old fucks. Cut them out the sport. We don't need Court McGee. We don't need Michael Chiesa. Why couldn't we sign, I don't even know his name, but the guy that fought Alex Pereira? Why don't we have Mohammed Makayev, dude? Like, why are we cutting, who did they cut recently? Well, who's that one fucking French fighter that went, Kevin Jousset? Why are we cutting Kevin Jousset? Why are we cutting Jairzinho Rosenstruck? Why aren't we cutting, who's that fat, ugly, dumb piece of shit? Not Justin Toffa. Cut him too, dude. What the fuck? He just pulled out of a fight. Cut him. Tai Tuivasa. Cut these guys. They don't do anything. They're fat. They're unathletic. They do nothing for the sport. Their fights are a chore to watch. Cut them. Cut them. I got this fight right, though. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. Yeah, pack it up, Chris Moutinho. We're gonna need you to go back to the regional scene fighting fucking cans. Fighting 16 and 17 cans. Yeah, Moutinho, sorry, yeah, you're gonna need to pack this one up, buddy. It ain't looking too good for you. Malcolm Wellmaker gets his third first round finish by right hook in a row on the Contender Series against Cameron Simon, against Chris Moutinho. Brutal. I mean, if you really want to talk about it, though, Chris Moutinho lasted the longest out of all those guys. So, I mean, Chris Moutinho, chin underrated, perhaps. I still don't think Malcolm Wellmaker is all that. He's good enough to be ranked. And honestly, dare I say, he's probably good enough to be top 5. But he will get fraud checked along the way. Could he even be top 5? Because realistically, how developed is his game at 31 years old? Like, get it. He has a cool story. Oh, I was a pipe fitter, but like, you were a pipe fitter, but like, did you go to jiu-jitsu classes, bro? Did you go to wrestling practice? Like, did you really, or were you just throwing right hooks at your fucking coach holding pads for you? You know what I'm saying? So, he definitely will be fraud checked soon. Fuck, dude. Give him a fucking Ronnie Barcelos, and Ronnie Barcelos might have a field day with this guy. You never know with Ronnie Barcelos. But, yeah, what an amazing KO. Face plants Chris Moutinho. Chris Moutinho seems to be in good spirits, though. He was like, hey, it fucking sucks. What a fucking bummer. But, we'll be back. So, hopefully they still keep Chris Moutinho on. Hopefully they give him a fight on for, hopefully they give him a full round fight, and hopefully he comes in better shape. Hopefully they actually give him a proper training camp. But yeah, Malcolm Wellmaker with a highlight KO, saving the card, honestly. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. I didn't also watch this fight as well. I was getting bothered while at my family's house, and I missed the KO. I watched the entire first. No, I didn't watch the entire first round. I was planning to watch the first round. Probably watched the first minute. But I did see a clip of Cody Durden stunning Jose Ochoa. And low-key, I'm kind of scared I'm kind of scared for Joshua Van. That was the first thing I thought about this fight. Jose Ochoa, long, lanky striker. with brutal power. Joshua Van couldn't put away Cody Durden. I know he might have dropped him a few times, but he couldn't put him away in that fashion. So I'm just a little nervous for Joshua Van fighting these real strong dudes. Real strong, fucking hard hitting flyweights. Since when have we really seen flyweights with this type of power? When? I don't know. But what a guy. Can't wait to see what Loner Kavanagh can do against Charles Johnson. And Jose Choa, what a fucking KO, like immediately into the second round. I think it was like 11 seconds into the second round that he got it. Insane. On to the next, Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. You're arrested. Put your fucking hands behind your back. Ricky Simone. What a guy. What a dude. But this fight, I didn't watch this fight. I didn't watch this fight, guys. I don't care. I don't care about Ricky Simone or Cameron Smotherman. I didn't watch this fight. But I heard it was dominant from Ricky Simone. It was dominant, 7-1 on strikes, 1 takedown. 16-11, 1 takedown. 11-17, 1 takedown. Sounds like a Kamaru Usman-esque performance. Yeah, Cameron Smotherman took the fight on 4 days' notice. What did anybody expect to pick Smotherman? Ricky Simone gets it done. He's actually only 31. He actually has quite a long career to go. On to the next, Phil Rowe versus Angelusa. Now this might have been a hate crime. Genuinely speaking, this might have been a hate crime. Against his own type of people too. This was such a badass performance from Phil Rowe. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I had a post saying on my only subscriber's soul, I'm going perfect for this card. And I was using that as fuel for Phil Rowe. I was yelling on my TV screen, Phil Rowe, my only subscriber's soul is in your hands. Clutch up right now. All my subscriber's soul locked the fuck in. And he locked the fuck in, put an absolute brutal fucking beat down on Angelusa. Pushed him up against the fence. Literally kind of like high school bullied him, bro. He said it was almost like watching somebody give somebody a swirly in a way. He was just pressing his fence up against the fucking wall. Said, get the fuck down! Just made Angelusa absolute submit to him. Put the fucking beats on him like, oh, I can't take Kenny Okoye's line. But man, put the beats on him, dude. It was insane. Phil Rowe did win. Angelusa did win the first 2 rounds, so Phil Rowe did need a finish. He also got knocked down, I believe, in the second round. Which after I saw that knockdown, I was like, Phil Rowe, pack it up. I almost went to my family's house with my head held down because I was so bummed out because I thought Phil Rowe was cooked. But he clutched up in the third. Got a bully beatdown type knockout where he pushed his head up against the fence and no joke landed like 10 right hooks just straight to the jaw, and Angelusa just couldn't take it anymore, and Loki just fell to the floor and was just like, all right, bro, I'm done. Like, you got that one. Kind of waved it off himself. Went out of his way to fall type. So Phil Rowe gets it done. I saw that he got kind of emotional in a post-fight interview. I didn't watch it, though. I probably will watch after this. But, like I've said, I've always been a Fresh Prince fan. I fuck with the dude. So, let's give this boy something good, something nice. On to the next fight. The first fight of the night. Jamie Linhorst versus Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos is still just kind of hot, But she is a stripper, so... No, I'm joking. Jamie Linhorst looked good. Vanessa Demopoulos, meaty right hands. I think she trains with Josh Emmett. I think Josh Emmett is actually her main training partner. And it shows, meaty right overhand, meaty left overhand, and just, Jamie Linhorst was just like, bitch, pop, pop, double jab, pop right hand. Almost knocked her down on multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. You saw Demopoulos go fucking jelly legged a lot. And it was just a brutal beat. Look at these numbers. 35-5. Ugh. 35-5 is crazy. 35-5. 33-20. 33-11. I mean, it was just an absolute brutal beatdown by Jamie Lynn Horth. Absolutely disgusting performance. She looked great. Vanessa Demopoulos looked really bad. This is more Vanessa Demopoulos doesn't know how to strike and has never trained striking a day in her life, rather than, oh my gosh, how good is Jamie Lynn Horth. Vanessa Demopoulos just isn't that good of a striker. But she's kind of hot though, so I'll give her the pass. But yeah, overall, I went 10-2 on the card. I had a good time watching the main event. If you picked Buckley like a scrub, you probably had a very bad time. Just like Che did, just like Guru did, just like Bedtime did, and we all know Kenya Koye was fucking cheesing, fucking loser. No, I'm joking. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed the card. I will hopefully I'll try to get my picks for Hill versus Roundtree out soon, but I still need to do some film study for that. So I don't know. That might come out Wednesday or Tuesday. But appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you very much. Go follow my Instagram at TrashmanMMA. Go follow my Twitter at TrashmanMMA. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for your boy. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.